Welcome back, Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon lined up by RG. Thank you so much for sponsoring the video, RG. I do appreciate it very, very much. And we have 5 videos that we're gonna watch today and react to. Let me see. Actually, it's only 4 videos. 4 videos, and we have give me 1 second. I'm pulling up his email here. RG wrote me. The first one is Roy Buchanan with Hey Joe. This is from live from Austin, Texas in 1976. This is of course a well, it says that Hendrix didn't write this, so we should be fine because they do seem to block Jimi Hendrix on YouTube, so we should be good. Now the second one is Leonid and Friends. Leonid and Friends, and they're gonna play 25 or 6 to 4. This is a Chicago cover that we covered on the channel, Alexia and I. This is from Kiev. All right. In 2016. Then we're going to do a Gentle Giant, which says Interview. That's the song 1976. But this is a remastered version by Steven Wilson. Awesome. Can't wait to see. It says here, this quirky British prog group doesn't get much credit. This was a late addition to the marathon. All right. And then we're going to switch it up here. The last one we're going to watch is Jaco Pastorius, A Portrait of Tracy, and this is live in Germany. All right, so we have a lot of good stuff to look forward to. Give me 1 moment while I set up the screen. Thanks again, everybody, for being here, for watching these awesome marathons, and please give the credit to the requester, which in this case is RG. So thank you so much. I'll be right back. All right, and here we go. All set up. I made the screen as large as possible, so you can also, see the video and of course myself. So here we go with Roy and his version of Hey Joe from Austin, Texas. Here we go. Enjoy. Oh man, yeah.
Hey Joe, where you going with a gun in your hand? Hey Joe, where you going with a gun in your hand? Gonna kill my old lady. I done caught her messing with another man. Gonna kill my old lady. Caught her messing with another man.
So cool. One observation that I wanted to just do a comparison with. I just did a marathon request to the Cranberries, and this was in 1999, and it's amazing the amount of people that were in the crowd. This was in Paris, and not one single person was holding a phone. And this is, I literally said, this is how you're supposed to watch a concert, just like these people right there. They're literally, there's some people lying on the floor, just taking it in, just sitting there, enjoying it. There's no cameras, no recording devices. It's just all the attention is focused on the artist. That must have been amazing. Every time we go to a concert, there's at least 20 like people in the front with their freaking phones. So you basically see all these screens, and they're watching the concert through their screens. I can't believe it. It's just horrible. But well, I'm loving this version. Super calm. I'm familiar with the original, or I don't know. I don't know who wrote it. I'll have to look that up. But he already made it his version. The whole volume swelling, very slow version. I love how the other one is very fast, dum, dum, dum. And this is just very calm. I'm loving it. Very, very cool.
Hey Joe, yeah, I heard you shot your old lady down.
Nice.
Hey Joe,
Some Chinatown vibes.
heard you shot your old lady down.
Listen to that. Beautiful.
Yeah, shot her.
That's how you do it with your pinky.
Put a 6 feet on the ground. Yeah, shot her. Yeah, put her 6 feet on the ground.
Beautiful. Very cool. I love all the techniques he's using, all the bending. He's using a lot of different settings on his pickups, so it sounds very clean, then it sounds a little, he's playing with the volume. You don't really need guitar pedals. I mean, they're come in very handy, But as you can see, the volume swell, he doesn't have a volume swell pedal. He's doing it with his pinky like it's supposed to. And doing a bend in a volume swell is very difficult to do. But I mean, you after a certain amount of practice, you get it down. But I love how he's changing, you know, his pickups, the position of his pickups. And that's how with us, specifically with a Telecaster, you get these really warm sounds. I used to play a Telecaster more often than I do now. You know, I haven't owned one in a while, but they're great guitars, very heavy, very solid, just unbreakable. You know, you can drop them, not by, you know, by choice, but if they drop, they usually won't break. A Stratocaster, not so. Well, basically the guitars that I've had problems with are Ibanez. They're not very, I guess, because of the angle of, yeah, just beautiful playing here. Those bends, you know, really cool licks, mostly in the pentatonic position, but still amazing, very precise and very, very cool. Like, I love how he, just like I said, like he made the song his own version, you know, and then now he did like the whole shredding, and I love the reaction of the people in the audience. Some people were like, they didn't know what to say. Some people were clapping. Some people were just laughing. It was pretty new, you know, I guess, to people to see a concert like this, I guess. I don't know what year this is, but it looks like the 70s. But I mean, you know, to see someone play like that wasn't that normal, I guess. But I think it's very, very cool. Very great. And I've never seen Roy Buchanan play live. I've heard some stuff, of course, by the reaction videos, but never like this. So really cool. I'm very happy with this.
Shot your lady down. Hey Joe. Shot your lady down. Yeah, shot her. Put her 6 feet under the ground.
Awesome. Yeah. Salud. Salud. Cheers, buddy. How we say in Germany, Prost. That was amazing, man. I love that he included Foxy Lady, the boom, 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 boom. Really cool. Great guy. Amazing guitar player. I want to see more. Definitely. All right. This was the first video. Let's go to the second. All right, so we have a Leonid and Friends, a cover from Chicago, 25 or 6 to 4. Let's see what they make of it. I'm sure they're gonna kick some butt here. This is gonna be very good. Let's go.
Waiting for the break of day.
This is so cool because this is, I guess, the closest we'll ever get to. I know it's not Chicago, but they're doing a fabulous job. It sounds like Chicago. So this is like we can imagine Chicago being in the studio doing this, exactly this. This is how it looked like, you know. Just fantastic. What a great song, and what a great band. And these guys are doing a amazing job at, you know, covering this amazing tune. So awesome. Thank you.
How much I can take. Should I try to do some more? 25 or 6 to 4.
Solo by, I guess, originally Terry Kath, but with this Les Paul, and then he has an orange amp and like orange cabinet into a Marshall. Man, and that wah pedal is fantastic. Fantastic guitar player, fantastic. Everyone is just on their A plus game. Wonderful. I mean, I can, if you would play this to me without the video, I would think it's Chicago. Like, if you just would play me the audio, I've only heard the original maybe like what, 3, 4, 5 times. So I wouldn't know the difference of, you know, but it's just doing an amazing job.
Spinning room is sinking deep. Searching for something to say. Waiting for the break of day. 25 or 6 to 4. 25 or 6 to 4.
Wow. Man, that was amazing. Yeah. From Ukraine, from Kiev. I hope they soon get, you know, the peace they deserve, and peace and quiet that everyone deserves in life. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one. This was fantastic. Thank you, RG. This was a great idea to put on the channel. This is yeah, I mean, like I said, I would notice the difference. I haven't heard Chicago long enough, but this was amazing. Let's move it on. All right, and now we're going to continue with General Giant Interview is the song. This is the 2023 Steven Wilson remix, and I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. If you don't know who Steven Wilson is, please do yourselves a favor if you like progressive rock, or, you know, I mean, I would even put him almost on the fusion you know, category as well, but more prog rock, prog metal, but not too heavy. He's like, we would have Pink Floyd right now, pretty much, but a little bit with a little twist of heaviness, like the later works. But check out Steven Wilson as a solo artist. You can check out Blackfield, which is a side project, or Porcupine Tree, that is his band, and they just came back with a new album. Check him out, give him a chance. He's amazing. He's literally the David Gilmour of today. So let's go and check out Gentle Giant Interview. Here we go. Sounds like they're in my room. That's a good thing.
Where should we begin then?
So good.
Yeah, we all hear everyone know what not to not say we like a lot. Want to be seen, rock and roll music. Don't take us something that we're not. True, it looks better. Time looks like turning. So in all, we feel we are right. Yes, we had troubles, much more than many. Rather have none and do we think what's right.
Wow.
What are your plans for the future now? And can you say who does the writing then? How did you get? Who gave the name of the band?
So good. Also, first time, of course. wish I was on mushrooms or something. The mix is so good. Awesome. Very cool. Very, very cool. It's always so trippy to see a band for the first time, because I remember this epiphany, like when I first saw I had been listening to Judas Priest for about a year, and I couldn't, it was on cassette, or I don't know if it was a CD, but it was burned or something. It was something that I couldn't have any reference to these guys. I didn't have a picture. I couldn't look them up on the internet or in a magazine. So I was just listening to the music, and I was so in love with this collection. I think it was called Metalworks, and everything good is on this collection. And then I remember going to Guadalajara, which is 6 hours away from Puerto Vallarta, and buying a VHS Judas Priest. Oh my God, when I put in that tape for the first time, I was so blown away, because to see the faces to the music, and these guys looked all like fantastic, and it's so interesting to see something played live. And this is how I felt right now. Like, I've heard Gentle Giant for a couple of years now, like the name, we've done some reactions to it, but I never really knew like a face. Now I know the faces behind the music, and it's so interesting. It's such a cool thing to do, to watch a band live for the first time. And I love the approach here. It was more like a very personal view from behind, almost the stage. It was a live performance, but instead of just filming them from the front, you could see them from behind, and it was more an intimate kind of like recording. Very cool. And but what kind of like, and the music, of course, wonderful, beautiful prog, and very different from for example, the vocalist is so different from like Yes, or Rush, which is very high pitched. And Genesis, well, I would compare it a little bit more with, I guess, Peter Gabriel-esque, but totally different, the vocalist. But what I loved about the whole experience here was the mix was really amazing. I mean, just all the instruments were all over. I think this is when the headphones do come in very handy. Like I said, of course, if you have an amazing stereo, go for it. If you can, play it through like a stereo, but with headphones you get all the different place that it's supposed to be, and I just love that stuff. So this was a great experience as well. Okay, let's move it. Let's set the stage for Jaco Pastorius. Here we go. All right, and here we have Jaco Pastorius, A Portrait of Tracy, Life in Germany, WDR. I've seen some concerts where that logo appears, and I think it was Dire Straits that I watched at live at the Rock Palast. But yeah, Jaco Pastorius, I think Jaco Pastorius, Marcus Miller, and Stanley Clark are the three most important bass players of that era. I think if there's more, that John Patitucci is amazing, but yeah, I think those three that I mentioned were, I think, very, very important in fusion and rock, and have inspired an entire legion of bass players, from like Cliff Burton, and I mean, there were so many people inspired by this man. So he was a genius, this guy. Very introverted guy. I saw a documentary. Very quiet, very, very just one of those geniuses that you can see that he has so much insight to give. So let's give it up here for Jaco. Let's see what he does. Weather report. Rock Palast. Those harmonics. Fretless bass. Oh, wait a minute. Wow. Man, those harmonics, like I love that. I mean, and I don't know if it looks like it had frets, but he took them off. So I don't know if it's a fretless bass. It looks like a fretless bass. It sounds like a fretless bass, but you do see the frets that they were there. I could be wrong, but just love his playing. It's so, I love musicians who dedicate, everything they have to their arts, and to their instruments. And, that's what I don't know. That's why I aspire, to watch when I watch, somebody who's revered as one of the greatest. So yeah, so with him, what can you say? You know, it's perfection. Like everything he does has the intention, and every note played is calculated. I just love this. You know, I love perfection. I don't like musicians who are highly praised and then you watch them and you're like, seriously, and it happens too often, and it's just, whatever, man. But this is just like a master at work. This is just like, this is being a master. I love it. Some chords in there. Can basically, the cool thing about it being fretless, that he can play harmonics everywhere he wants. It's so cool. And I love how he's in a rhythm. He has so good. Wonderful. All right, so it came to a sudden stop. Suddenly I got a commercial from YouTube. Like, I was like, Hulu? Why are we watching Hulu? This was amazing. Thank you so much, RG, for this exquisite selection of tunes. Man, everybody killed it, of course. Jaco, my God. And man, everyone. Let's just like look at the list one more time. Let's see here. Roy Buchanan, beautiful. Hey Joe, beautiful solo. Great way of converting his converting that song into his own. And I love the addition of Foxy Lady. Then that Chicago cover by Leonid and Friends. Oh my God. God bless them. 25 or 6-4. Amazing. Gentle Giant was very, very interesting, very cool to watch for the first time. And then Mr. Pastorius on the bass. And what a loss. Way too early as well. That he passed. But I hope you did enjoy. Let me know what you liked. Which of these four was your favorite video? Thanks again to RG for this wonderful treat of a marathon. Like all of them, the channel is very blessed. Lexi and I are very blessed for your support. I do thank you very, very much for it. And I know everybody loves your marathons. And, every time it says by RG, I'm sure a lot of people are happy to see that. So thank you so much again for everything you've done for the channel. And I hope you continue having fun on the channel, watching where we go from here. So thanks again for everything you've done, and everybody else for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.